This might be Ayutthaya that pop up in people's mind when they think of this province. An ancient city is full of old temples, most of them are beautifully preserved and restored. Today, we will take you on a journey back in time. We will explore Wat Niwet Thammaprawat, a temple that blends Thai and Western architecture in such a unique way that proves how different beliefs and cultures once met and merged in Ayutthaya. Then we visit Wat Chai Wattanaram, a majestic temple that shows off the city's former glories, and Wat Phra Si Sanphet, once the spiritual and political centers of the kingdoms. Finally, we will wrap things up on the boat rides around the islands of Ayutthaya, getting a fresh perspective of the cities while taking in the traditional riverside lifestyle. Our first stop is Wat Niwet Thammaprawat on Bangpin Islands by Chao Phraya rivers. To get there, we will take a small cabin cars across the waters. It feels like we are moving on the worlds into another. On the other side, the usual image of golden roof of Ayutthaya disappears. Instead, it looks like a small urban town that because this area is a part of Bangpin Palace, the first built in the range of King Prasat Thong on the land called Kok Bang Lane. You will see the main chapel on our backside. You see, it was decorated in Gothic style. Wat Niwet Thammaprawat is one of the most unusual temples in Thailand. European architecture design is during the reign of King Rama V. It uses a Gothic Revival style, point roof, stained glass windows, and the feelings of this small European church. But when you walk inside, you don't see a crucifix statue of Virgin Mary, but you see a calm Buddhist image on the altar instead. The outsides look kinda Western though, but the inside of the temple is Buddhist, warm, gentle, and peaceful. Different belief and style that meet here and still live side by side. Before we are going deeper into ancient roots of Ayutthaya, this place helps us to reset our expectations and show how surprising the cities can be. And the whole experience starts from that little cabin car's ride. Then we arrive at Wat Chai Wattanaram. At first sight, you might think this is the most beautiful temple in Ayutthaya. The central branch and surrounding towers lie up in perfect order. It shows the strength and glories of Ayutthaya in the Golden Age. But this place also has the darkest stories. In 1767, this was one of the sites of Ayutthaya last stand before the cities fell. Cannons were once placed along the walls. What feels peaceful now was once a battlefield, where life, cultures, and knowledge were destroyed by fire.
I never been here, even I am a Thai person.
Yes.
And especially it's far from my home, only 1 hour drive.
Yeah, pretty easy to come here actually.
Yeah.
The temple was built in 1630s in the reign of King Prasat Thong to honor his mother and used for the royal cremation sites. For 100 years, stood quietly by the rivers. In the late 20th century, the fire department restored it. So today, we can walk among the routes again. As you climb the step, you can still see stucco relief. Some are worn down, but they still tell stories from Buddha's life and the late Ayutthaya art.
we have like some story for this exactly location.
Uh-huh.
They kind of like got the victory win over Khmer, which is Cambodia in this era.
We sit at the middays and the suns turn the red brick almost golden. Comes in the evenings and everything feels softer, more emotion. Wat Chai Watanaram isn't just an old ruin. It is a place that Ayutthaya's memories still live. As the sun's gone down, we move to Wat Phra Si Sanphet. At these times of day, the ruins feel even more intense. The light is fading, and the old Ayutthaya seems to appear again between the JD. In 2024, National Geographic lists Wat Phra Si Sanphet as one of the top 10 haunted places in Asia. Each place on that list has a history of tragedies and many stories of ghosts or unexplained events. Some report hearing soft chattings at night when no monks are around. Others say they have seen shadows of monks disappear in the darkness. Today, the temples look like a group of ancient JDs, but the atmosphere feels heavy and sacred, as if something powerful still resides here. This used to be very heart of the Ayutthaya's kingdom. Long ago, this place housed a huge golden Buddhist image called Phra Si Sanphet Dayan, casting during the reign of King Bromatailokanat. It was made by solid gold, weighed around 347 kilograms, and later inspired the golden Buddha's image in Wat Phra Si, Bangkok. Before it became the temples, the lands were still an old royal palace. When the kings moved the palace further north, the original grounds were turned into Wat Phra Si Sanphet. Later, when King Rama I built Grand Palace and Wat Phra Si in Bangkok, he used Wat Phra Si Sanphet as his models. This shows how the new capital was continuations of the Ayutthayas, not just political, but also culturally and spiritually. On my tips of fingers, it's not a brand new one, but actually it's a gift from Burmese government that they pay for renovations. Yeah, they burned the temple 200 years ago, so that's why they just rebuilt it again as a gift. Not just politically, but also culturally and spiritually. Even though the temple was destroyed when Ayutthaya fell, Dutch and protocol records say that it once ran as a royal cathedral in Europe.
This station is sinking because those crazy two men.
It's over 300 kilos now.
We are now bullied.
Finally, we end up our trip at the rivers. Our boatman is waiting behind us, ready to take off along the Chopaya rivers around Ayutthaya Islands. He tells us that in the old days, this river is like a highway. Boats carry goods in and out of the kingdoms. Children swam and play by the riverbank. At night, lanterns reflecting on the water like a floating star. It is more than just beautiful view. It feels like we are sailing along the path that still refuses to fade away.